Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? In today's video, I'll be talking about why I'm still using an iPod and how you can upgrade your iPod and make it usable today. Let's get right into it. So I noticed a decrease in sound quality whenever I would stream my music via Bluetooth. I noticed whenever I listened to my music directly from a CD or from a USB, the bass was lower and the highs were crisp and clear. And just to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I did Google it, and there is a lot of people who report hearing audio quality loss whenever they stream their music via Bluetooth. Now, I love my CDs, and I have a pretty decent collection too. But whenever you're driving and the mood changes and you want to change a CD, it can be a little bit cumbersome. USBs are great. USBs hold a good amount of music. The only thing about a USB is navigating it through my head unit can be a headache sometimes. Sometimes you would finally find the file you were looking for, only to get a message that said file format not supported. I needed something that I could navigate easily and hold a lot of music. And that's when I got the idea, hey, how about an old iPod? An iPod has a screen that makes it easy to navigate, and they come in 30, 60, 80, 120 gigabyte configurations. It was a win-win. The iPod 5th generation is regarded as the best sounding iPod by a lot of audiophiles. It's also the easiest to work on, as you can easily pry open the front from the back to get in there and make the necessary upgrades. I started searching for iPods, and I discovered that there is a whole community of people that still use iPods today. Not only are they still using them, but they're upgrading the batteries, getting rid of the old hard drives and replacing them with flash memory and make them better than ever before. So after watching a bunch of YouTube videos, getting an iPod, and getting the stuff that I needed, I was ready to start my own build. In this video, I'm going to show you how it went, what I learned along the way, and what I would do differently next time. Let's get right into it. So here's what you'll need. You'll need an iPod, of course. This is a 5th gen 30 gig. You'll need something to replace your hard drive with. I went with the iFlash Solo. I heard these are the best to use, so that's what I went with. I also went with a Lexar 128 gigabyte memory card for the same reason. Make sure you format that before you put it in. And this is a 2000 mAh LG battery. As far as tools go, this is really the main tool that I use. It's an electronics prying tool. I also brought this just in case I needed anything flat, but the orange thing and the tweezers was what I used the most. You'll also need some double-sided tape, and this is for the battery later on. The first thing I did was set up my iFlash Solo. iFlash does offer a quad version that offers 4 mini SD card slots. This iFlash Solo comes with a spongy kit, and that, once installed, holds everything tight in place. But back to the memory card. So yes, you can put a terabyte of memory on your iPod, but your iPod's RAM is only good for X amount. I know it's higher for the 60 gig than the 30 gig. For my 30 gig, everything I read online said 128 was the maximum limit before you get to skipping songs or the iPod freezing. 128 is more than I'll ever need. Now, to get into your iPod, the first thing you want to make sure is that the hold is in the locked position. Then you're going to slide your opening tool down the side of the iPod like so. Now guys, this was the first thing that I did, and it was also the first mistake that I made. I didn't make sure that it was in the locked position. I was just so eager to get into it. Now this is a sped up version, but in real time, this took maybe 3 minutes. This is when I realized I didn't put it in the lock position, but thankfully when I opened it, everything was okay, no clips were broken, and we were still good to go. Using your tweezers, carefully pull up on the clip that retains the battery ribbon. The headphone ribbon will still be connected, so be careful when you open up your iPod. Now carefully lift up your old hard drive and undo the retaining clip from the ribbon. Now undo the clip that's holding in the headphone ribbon and carefully pull it out. This is the battery I'll be using. This is a 2000 mAh battery. The one that comes with the iPod is 650, I believe, or maybe even 580. But I'm just comparing the ribbons and making sure they're all lined up. And now I'm just taking the old battery out. With the battery out, I'm just double checking and making sure the new one will fit. Now use some double-sided tape to make sure that your battery stays down. I use some Scotch Extreme tape. It's just what I had laying around. After installing the battery, I installed the flash memory. I struggled a little bit to make sure everything was lined up and also going into the retaining clip. Just take your time, be slow, don't break anything, and you'll have to find that balance between being forceful and being soft at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you've dealt with internal electronics, you know what I mean. Now I'm installing the sticky sponge that came with the kit, and this will keep everything tight. Because the hard drive is thicker than the new flash memory drive, there's the potential of things to move around, but with that sponge, it'll hold everything in its place. Now, just carefully put everything back in its slot. Did I mention carefully? Please do it carefully. If everything's okay, your iPod should look like this. If your battery's dead, give it a little charge to see if this comes up. If you get anything other than this menu, something is wrong. Double check all your connections. Now all you have to do is hook your iPod up to your computer, do a quick restore, and you're almost there. Add your music, and you're ready to go. Yeah, you young bucks don't know nothing about that Sade. And here's just confirmation from the iPod that it accepted the new memory. And here's a breakdown of the cost associated to build this iPod. And there you have it. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, but at the same time, it wasn't as easy as I thought it was gonna be. The best advice I can give you is take your time, be patient, and you'll get it done. Slow and steady wins the race, baby, every single time. So that's it. If you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. If you're a pro at this and you've done this multiple times and you can leave some comments for the next person, leave those down below too. Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all stay blessed.